Yeah, this is when people love the hiker life. It's not so much on the trail, to be honest with you. So,
You're good. You're good. I'm above you.
lunchtime. Lunchtime.
Planning session going on. It's been going on for quite some time.
Well, we have clarity now that I'm involved in it.
Oh, okay. We are trying to resupply for 6 days right now.
So I have to get that from the store because it's out. Just good to have it.
This is our second time getting sandwiches from the Monson General Store. And it's our third time visiting Monson General Scoops. Our second time today. We already had a pint earlier. Now we're getting shakes. So we are trying to get organized with a resupply for 5 nights, 6 days, which will take us into Aball Bridge, where there is a campground and store that we can resupply for the last 2 days. We're doing a food drop, so they give you a bucket. You put whatever you want dropped to you in the bucket, and we are going to have that done on day 4 at noon. So that means we're carrying 3.5 days of food, and then we're putting in the bucket, what, 2.5 days? Yeah. It is $90 for them to drop the bucket to you, and you can split it between 4 people. So that's what we're doing, just to save weight so we don't have to carry all this. Hey guys, it is day 162, our 0 day here at Shaw's Hiker Hostel. Oh my, we spent most of today agonizing over our plan going forward. We had originally decided and committed that we were going to do the 100-mile wilderness in 5 days. And then we just have been hemming and hawing over it all day, thinking that would have caused us to do 5 20-mile days. And as much as we want to finish, we decided that maybe an extra day would make it more pleasurable.
Well, and the other, I think, factor that helped modify that decision was the fact that there was space available to make a reservation at the Baxter State Park if we go 6 days. So that confirms that we would be able to summit the following day, having a reservation there at Baxter State Park. We can probably talk for about 45 minutes in reference to all of the nuances, the requirements. Bottom line is, each day the ranger will allow 12 through hikers to go into White Birches,
which is a campground,
to camp that night, and then once you secure a campsite, then you can summit the next day. Well, because we're in such a large bubble right now, there's no way to guarantee that you're going to be one of those 12. And you can try to play the guessing game, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, stand in line, wait at the ranger station. The whole thing, it was a guessing game. And so to make things simple, we guaranteed a summit day and lowered the stress and requirements to hike each day. So our daily average for mileage is probably going to be around 16 miles for the most days. There's one day that's going to be 20 some miles where it's very flat. But the other element that kind of forced our decision change was weather. We're looking at, of the 7 days that we are going to be, the 6 days that we're hiking the 100-mile wilderness, we're going to get rain. There's a chance of rain for almost half of those. So that rain could slow us down. It could slow water crossings. And so there's no reason to have to stress each day, are we going to make 20 miles, 23 miles, or whatever it was.
Yeah. So, I mean, basically, we're going to do the 100-mile wilderness, which starts when we get on trail tomorrow out of Monson to A-Ball Bridge. We're going to do that in 6 days, basically 5 nights. And then on the 6th day, we'll get to A-Ball Bridge. We'll spend the night at A-Ball Bridge. Then the following day, we'll walk 9 miles to the Katahdin Stream campground where we have a reservation, spend the night, and then summit the following day. So you basically have to have some sort of a reservation to get into Baxter. And if you're a thru hiker, you can walk in, but like Matthew said, they only have 12 spots a night for thru hikers. And so if you don't get one of those, then your option is to wait another night at A-Ball Bridge and hope that you are one of the 12 the next day, or just hike the total of 20 miles, the 10 miles in to the ranger station at Katahdin Stream, the 5 miles up to Katahdin, and then the 5 miles back down, and do it all at once and get out of the park, because you have to leave the park.
The 5 miles up to Katahdin sounds easy, but it's a 4,000-foot climb.
Yeah. So, but I mean, a lot of people, that's kind of their plan that we've been hearing from, because we are in this huge bubble. So a lot of people I've heard, they're just going to go for the 20 miles. They're just going to knock it out, because that way they don't have to worry about where they're going to stay, if they have a place to stay, if they're going to be able to summit, they're just going to do it. So we were able to get a reservation for the 30th. Our original plan was the 29th, and there was nothing available on the 29th. So that's kind of why we changed our plan. Also, this gives Blue a little more time to try and catch up to us. We think he's, a day behind us now? Or 2 days?
He'll be a day behind because he's not going to zero.
So we're hoping, by us slowing down the 100-mile wilderness, that he can catch up to us. So, and, it is the end of the hike, and it'll be nice to enjoy it, although we just want to finish, but we're just going to enjoy this last section. So, this video is going to come out, I think, on the 26th. And after that, we have no way of uploading anything once we leave tomorrow into the 100-mile wilderness. We probably will not have any kind of internet until after we summit Katahdin on the 31st, hopefully, and get to a hostel. So there is going to be a gap in the videos. That doesn't mean that we are off trail. It just means we have no internet access. Mm-hmm. And on the 31st, we'll just release them all at once. So
that's the plan, as long as they upload on the same day. Yeah. But on the 31st, just think about us climbing Mount Katahdin and coming back down. We have a reservation at the lodge.
It's called the Appalachian Trail Hostel and Outfitter.
Yeah. So they're going to pick us up from the Katahdin Stream Ranger Station between 4 and 4:30, I believe, is their standard pickup time. So we'll be up and down Katahdin before 4.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so
pray all goes well. Pray we continue to be healthy. The pad on my right foot feels a little better today. I did an Epsom salt soak to help dry it out and ease the swelling. I have some Compeed on it now. I've been walking around on it. It's going to be fine. It'll get better each day, but I was really worried about it yesterday, but I feel much more comfortable with it today. Everything else holds up.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
So I think that's all for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big week.
We ate ice cream twice today because we're almost done, and then this all got
go
to
back
change.
to normal lives, and we can't be eating 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day.
So we're getting in as much as we can here at the end. All right, guys. We the shuttle tomorrow's at 8:30. They do a great breakfast here at 7. And then
It's eggs, potatoes, bacon, and pancakes, orange juice, and coffee.
all right, guys.
We're gonna call it a night.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you on trail. Good night.